Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Today, we are celebrating World Sleep Day. So it was on 17th. We would like to invite you, welcome you all on AYUSH SAMRIDDHI's 616th webinar, World Sleep Day, tips or steps for good sleep. I am really overwhelmed that you guides are guiding us, inspiring us. You are motivating us within our short notice. Thank you. Thank you very much. Today our speakers are Dr. K.C. Priyadarshini Gunaratne from Sri Lanka, Yakala, Vaidya Parul Joshi ji from Gujarat, Gandhinagar, and Dr. Shekharannam Bhotla from USA. So thank you very much, Madam KCP Gunaratne ji. And really, I salute speakers for blessing us within shortest possible notice. And you and Parul Joshi ji are breaking the records because you are now 40 minutes notice. Excellent. Salute. I welcome you, Agnihotri.
Sir, the last sentence which you told that these supportive friends of ours are breaking the record by joining within the shortest notice rather. They are breaking the record for you for making the records.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is the fact that you are not talking about yourself. You have stepped in on 616th step. Where actually this is all their great contribution and readiness for your one sentence, one phone call. And she is joining from Sri Lanka. Shekhar Saab joining from Pennsylvania. So goes the case with Madam Joshi from Gujarat. So this is all your caliber. This is all your work. How you inculcate the persons to be used at the dire need of time. So they are very much there, and this is our pride moment to receive them and to welcome them. So I think Madam KCP Gunaratne ji, who has postgraduate from our NIA India, Jaipur. So it's my pleasure that she's always, and she is surgeon. So in this way, she's always here for our cooperation and enlighten us as far as this International Day of Sleep is concerned. So thank you. Over to Pawan Sharma ji.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. I invite Dr. K.C. Priyadarshini Gunaratne from Sri Lanka. Welcome, madam. Welcome. I am sharing your PPT. Don't worry.
Okay, sir. Ayubowan and good evening to all. I also very happy to join with you today also. Actually, within a few time. And I'm so happy to enhance your special work. That's why I'm doing like this way, because actually I'm not having this much good voice these days, but still I'm going to do my presentation. So before we see what is the steps for good sleep, we have to see what is the physiology of sleep. Then only we can understand how we are getting very good sleep and why we are getting very good sleep and why we need to get good sleep. So when the mind gets exhausted, the sensory organs also exhausted, especially with the daytime. So as a result, they detach themselves from their subjects and ultimately the individual falls asleep. According to my knowledge, I think it is very responsible with the sun also, because while sun rises, we are getting up from the beds, and while sun is going down, we are going to bed again. That means the temperature may be influence for our sleep especially. So sleep in the night is regular requirement of body and mind. We have to understand the sleep is not only required for the body to get rest, but our mind also get rest in the sleep. So sleep involves with mental states and the nerve system. Again, I have to tell not only nerve system, but our all systems needs the rest at the night. So reduce normal daytime body functions and increase inner metabolic functions. While we are sleeping, that normal body functions will reduce and it will increase the inner metabolic functions. Normally, while we are working at the daytime, the metabolic functions normally doing very fastly. So, but the fulfillment of the metabolic functions, they need our sleep in the night. Then reconstruction and energetic producing process of the body will happen while we are in a sleep. Next, we have to see what happened while sleeping. Normal body functions, especially brain functions, maintain metabolism, regulate appetite, enhance immunity, maintain cardiovascular system, then reduce respiratory rate, heart rate, limited movements of the body, etc. The energy generated in the body during night time deposit in the tissues of the body, and they will do the growing of the body and will help at the night, and it will make a pleasant day for the next day for us with the good energy. Then what is the Ayurveda clock of the sleep? While we are in a small age, that means in our childhood, we have especially that kapha prominent age, and at that time we need 6 to 10 at that time that kapha increase, and it will make that later winter and spring. Then what is the pitta time? That is in our youth time, especially in summer climates, and 10 to 2 a.m. or p.m. Then what is the vata time means in our old age, especially in early winter, then from 2 to 6, either a.m. or p.m., it is the vata time for the body. Then what we have to do for a balance of vata? We have to sleep by 9 or 9:30 p.m. That means some are getting that late time night sleep. But if you are a vata person, you have to start your sleep by 9 or 9:30 p.m. Then try abhyanga with sesame oil, because if you want to get a good sleep, you can do that abhyanga with sesame oil, if possible, daily. That means very good thing for sleep. Then scalp and foot massage before sleep and wear cozy socks. That also pacifying vata. Then you can get a good vata, good sleep for the vata persons. Then sleep with comfortable fluffy bed with a weighted blanket. Then what is the methods of balancing of pitta? If you have excess pitta, or if you are a pitta person, then you have to sleep before 10 p.m. Then avoid stimulant activities in night, because some are doing some games, some are reading something, some are watching TV or listening to the radio. Then because of that, they will stimulate their bodies and the mind. So they not to do such things in the night. Then stimulants, spicy rich foods, not to take at that time. Then aromatherapy with sandalwood must be a good thing to balance pitta. Then coconut oil, ghee for abhyanga foot massage. Then application of few drops of center of the head before sleeping. That means if they apply some coconut oil or ghee for their body or their head, then it will make a good sleep for them. Then avoid overheating with fever covers and firm matters. That means they need to reduce their excess temperature for have a good sleep. Then what kind of things we can do for balance kapha? Then vigorous and variant of yoga and exercises. If they do that yoga or exercises, especially in the evening or night, then it will reduce the kapha status. Then spicy up diet and routines. Then they have to take some spicy food at the night. Then udvartana or light abhyanga with olive or mustard oil. And less sleep and stay active in the spring, especially kapha seasons. Then what are the causes for less sleep at the night? That means in anidra, in Ayurveda we are telling that anidra, because of some are having habitual and some are they are having because of their duties. Some securities, some office workers, some government workers, they are having some rosters. So they have to work in the night. So sometimes after a few years, they will get habitual uh, sleepless nights. So that's why we are telling habitual. Then stress and other mental conditions because of their excess stress according to your houseworks, if not their official works, if not their um, studies, they are getting stressed, then they can't sleep at the night properly. Because of some heavy foods, some are getting some heavy foods in the night, so they are not getting proper sleep at the night. Then other health conditions, especially because of kind of pains, especially joints, if not because of some wounds, they are getting severe pains and aches. Because of that, they are not getting good sleep at the night. If not because of their admana status, either because of gastritis or other heavy foods or adhyashanahara, they may be getting admana in the night. So that also reduce their good sleep at the night. And some are getting cramps at the night because of vata problems. If not, they are getting shiraja granthi, they may be getting cramps. Because of that, they may be getting less sleep at the night. Or sometimes they are because of their prostate problems or other problems, they may be disturb their sleep. At that time also, sometimes they are not easy to continue their sleep. Because of that also, they will get less sleep at the night. Then not given proper time to sleep and awake. That was a very bad work because they are not time their sleep starting time and the awaking time. So the mind can't understand at what time they have to sleep and what time they have to awake. So that mind will confuse and it will make less sleep at the night. Then irritable, noisy, and stressful site for sleep. While we are sleeping, we need some cool and calm places, especially. So if we are staying anywhere with noisy and irritable, if not stressful, with lights or colors or with people, then it will also reduce the sleep. Then vata kopakara situations, all kind of vata kopakara situations will reduce the sleep. Then avoid nidra vega when needed. A lot of time what we are doing, if we are get nidra vega even, we are not getting time for sleep. So we avoid the sleep at the needed time. Then later on, when you go to the bed even, you can't sleep properly. Because of that also, we are not getting good sleep at the night. Then complication of long term using some medications. Some medications also interrupt your good sleep, and some kind of irritant dreams frequently. Especially that vata prakurtika people, they are telling they are getting very bad sleeps in the night. Not only one, sometimes a stream of dreams. Because of that, they are afraid to sleep. So they also getting less sleep in the night. Then what are the benefits of better night sleep? Why we are sleeping at the night and why we have to get good sleep for a night? Then it will regular sound sleep, keeps body healthy, safe, happy and comfortable. We all know if we are not getting good sleep at the night, in the next day we are not happy, we are not fresh, we are not healthy actually. We are just lethargy, we are just sleepy. We are not we can't engage that all works in a good mood. That's why we have to get the good sleep in the night. Then weight gain or loss, both depend on food and sleep. Because if we want to get our weight increase, or we have to decrease our weight, for that it will see because of food and sleep. Then provides night nourishment and strength. If you get good sleep in the night, you get good nourishment in your body as well as strength. Then enhance person's mental facilities. That means improving concentration. We all know if you get good sleep, only we can do concentration, especially while we are learning or while we are working even. We have to maintain very good concentration. For that, we have to get enough good sleep at the night. Then promoting longevity. If you want to stay long with healthy, then you have to get good sleep at the night. Then what is the result of untimely sleep schedules. That means we are not sleeping at the time. So at that time, we are getting emaciation, weakness, sterility, and impotence. Then difficulty in learning and concentration, what I mentioned earlier also, and untimely death even. We know if we are not getting good sleep, that all body functions will reduce or it will alternate. So mainly it will leads to untimely death even. Then destroy healthy and well-being of a person. Then aggravation of vata and dryness of the body if avoid sleep at night. That means ratri jagarana. If you do diva nidra by day sleep, aggravation of kapha leads to snigdha in the body, leads to oiliness and fat in the body. Then what are the factors of deter bitter sleep? That means why we are not getting good sleep, because of fear, anxiety, and anger, because of smoking, fasting, physical activities before bedtime. That means we have not to do that physical activities just before the bedtime. At least you have to do all in the evening. Then improper panchakarma. If you undergo any improper panchakarma, and if you not follow the correct regimes of panchakarma, then that also interrupt your sleep. Then uncomfortable beds, improper bedding, that also a problem because of our lifestyle. Sometimes we are not getting good beds and beddings, but it also reduce our good sleep. Then suppress tamas guna by predominance of sattva guna. Then hectic work schedules, because of day hectic schedules, because of we all tiredness. If not, we are planning next day also, because of our hectic schedule, we are not getting good sleep. And because of old age, then sleeping at odd times. Earlier also I mentioned, you have to keep the proper time to get sleep and get up from the sleep. So if not, you are getting odd time sleep, that also interrupt your sleep. And environmental condition, that means you have to keep calm, cool, a nice place to sleep. Then what are the conditions causes sleepiness in the night? If you consider about disease wise, that means Sannipatada Jwara, Unmada, colicky pain, various Vata Roga, Shwasa, Amla Pitta, Vata Ashtila. Then because of bed wetting, because of wet dreams, then walking during sleep, acid reflux, then they will interrupt your sleep. Then who need compulsory night sleep? That means sometimes we have to interrupt our sleep, but who need compulsory? Then patients with heart problems, especially, then viral diseases, then children, then elders, pregnant women, then patients with mental disorders and diseases. They need compulsory very good sleep at the night, but not in the daytime. Then what kind of herbs we can use for enhance our good sleep? Because a lot of patients, they are complaining they are not getting good sleep at the night. So we can ask them to take these kind of herbs. Then that means kapala, then humblus lupus, then gulab, then brahmi, shankapushpi, uh, gilio sattva, then shunti, maricha, pippali, muleti, ashwagandha. Sometimes we are using some of these as our spices. So if you are using that spices in our foods also, if not, you can boil them in a water also. Likewise, anyhow, you have to add to your body. Then you can get good sleep. Then what are the benefits of herbs of these? Then nourish brain and nerve systems. Then mild sedative, grounding and stabilizing. Because of this, some chemicals in these herbs, they will do that mild sedative action for the body. Then gentle and non-toxic. They are not toxic. So that is not harming the body, and effective give after 4 to 6 weeks of use. That means you can use long time these herbals without any problems. Then what kind of foods to eat before bed? Then almonds that increase sleep regulating hormones, melatonin. Then walnuts increase melatonin hormones. Kiwi rich in serotonin and antioxidant improve sleep quality. Then lettuce calming substance make drowsy. Then shellfish, that is triphonon, make sleep. That white rice that promote better sleep. Then drink before bed. Drink before bed. Then chamomile tea, that antioxidant promotes sleepiness with calm and relaxed muscles. Passion flower tea, especially you have to take hour before bed, affect the nerves system to stimulate the sleep. Then cherry juice, then fall asleep faster due to increased melatonin. Then milk, tryptophan and melatonin provide soothing back for relaxation bedtime routines. Then suggestions for vata calming. That means we all know because of aggravated vata, it will reduce our sleep. So if you do the calming of vata, it will make good sleep. So oil the body before bed, then gently massage of the body, then soak in warm tub or hot shower, relaxing bath, drink soup of meat or marshy and aquatic animals, take rice with yogurt, use of milk, ghee in limited amount in diet, practice breathing and relaxation more often, and eat whole foods that emphasize warm, cooked with plenty of proteins and ample amounts of healthy oil. Then take herbs that calm and nourish the nerve systems. That means we have not to take that vata increasing things at the night. Use favorite scents and perfumes. Then listen gentle and calming sounds. Then avoid stressful talks and other activities. Sometimes while we are watching TV or while we are listening radio or while we are looking at the computer or the phone, sometimes we are getting very, very irritating talks and activities. So it is not good for a night to have a good sleep. Then use soothing ointment on eyes. Then apply cool paste over the head and face. Then having comfortable, clean and pleasing sleep. Then go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. That's what I told. You have to make a timetable to get a sleep and to get up from the bed. Then avoid taking stimulant at least 6 hours before sleep. That means especially caffeine. That means tea and coffee and other caffeine mixed foods. Then avoid large or heavy meals. Before food, you have to take very light meal. Then exercise vigorously earlier in the day. That means you have to take the exercises, but it is the daytime, not in the evening or night. Then avoid daytime napping. If you get daytime long napping, then it will reduce your nighttime sleep. Then get adequate exposed to natural lights. That means you have not to take that very flash lights or very colorful lights at the night. Then what is the age and the sleep requirement per day? Especially for infants, they need 16 to 18 hours to boost their growth and development. Then school age children and teenagers, they need 9.5 hours sleep per day. And adults, they need 7 to 9 hours, especially age 60 years and above, getting light, interrupted and short sleep always, but still they have to sleep 7 to 9 hours per day, especially at the night. The normal recommended time for good and healthy sleep means 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. And who needs to get up some late in the morning because of there are some conditions, they can sleep more, especially in pregnant women, sick persons and kids. Then color is influences in our sleep. If you want to have a good sleep, then you have to use some colors in your rooms or wherever you sleep, especially for your walls or your beds or your beddings. Then especially dark blue, then heavy green, violet, yellow, silver, orange, and pink. Especially babies and children, they need whitish, blue, or yellow. Then cooling and lowering the body temperature. Then what are the bad colors? That means if you use red or purple, it boosts alertness. Then if you use gray or brown colors, promote negative emotions. That means you are not getting good sleep and you interrupt your sleep. Then what kind of temperature good for our sleep? Adults normally 60 to 67 Fahrenheit. Then average actually for all we can use 67 Fahrenheit for a good sleep, especially facilitate stability of REM sleep that with this 67 Fahrenheit in the temperature. Then babies and toddlers, they need 65 to 70 Fahrenheit. Especially average, they need 69 Fahrenheit. Then it will too hot bedrooms increase the risk of sudden infant death syndrome. That means we know that infants, they are getting sudden death without known cause. Sometimes it may be because of the temperature. So we have to keep them around 69 Fahrenheit in the temperature. Then direction of sleep. While we are sleeping also, we have to follow some kind of directions to have a good sleep. So best direction for head is south. Then bed must away from doors and windows. Then worst sleeping direction is head is north, as it draws energy out of the body and disturbing body, mind and spiritual integration. Then what kind of positions good for sleep? We can sleep with very various positions, but if you get some positions, it will make very good sleep, but some are disturb your sleep. Then we are normally telling fetal position. That means most popular position for sleep, allows the spine to rest in its natural alignment. Then prevent the neurological conditions. That means Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson disease, etc. Then log position. If you sleep on side with both arms down close to the body, then placing a soft pillow, fold blanket between knee to get ease the pressure on hips. I think you can see here, one is fetal movements and other one is log position. Then what are the positions in bad sleep? That means if you get these positions, you are not getting proper sleep. That is soldier's position. Worst position to sleep, sleep on the back and facing the ceiling, causing snoring and back pain. Then free fall position, lying on stomach with arms tucking under pillows on either sides of the head, can lead to low back neck pain, sleep apnea attacks, etc. Then starfish position, soldier's position with legs spread outside away, not suitable for sleep apnea persons. Then you can see the all positions here, what I mentioned, soldier's, stomach, and the stranger's position. Then habits improve the sleep. And what kind of habits? If you maintain, you can get a good sleep. Go to the bed and awake at the same time each day. At least you have to try to follow 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Then exposing to sunlight in the morning and bright light during day. Regular exercise 20 to 30 minutes day, but not later than few hours before bed. Dinner at around 7 p.m. Then comfortable mattress and pillow. A warm bath in night. Reading pleasant things. Listening to soft music before sleep. Then relaxation, yoga, meditation, breathing exercises before bed. Then soft, relaxed, fresh night clothes. Best position for sleep on back or sidewise or lateral sides. Then treatments, counseling for sleeping disturbing problems. Then habits must avoid for having a good sleep. What kind of things you have to avoid? Afternoon nap, then heavy meals in the night, then Adaraniya Vega, that means Mutra Vega, Mala Vega, etc. Then excess liquids after 6 p.m. That means it will interrupt your sleep because of the micturition frequently. Then you have to avoid caffeine, alcohol, nocturnal later in the day. Then avoid bright light and loud sounds in quiet sleep area. That means wherever you want to sleep, you have to avoid these things. Then watching TV and computer at late night. Then diuretics at night. Then because of your deep thinking also, you interrupt your good sleep and avoid sleep suppressive medications. Because of some medications also, it will suppress your sleep. Because of that, you have to avoid these things if you want to get a good sleep. Then how we can use Ayurveda to help our good sleep. Then Vata balancing oil massage for hands and feet. Then oil massage for skin. Marm of hands and feet stimulate stress releasing and healing. Vata aroma oil for relax. Then apply Vata Hara oil on the scalp. Then Murdini Taila Vidhi. This is does not go near one who massage his feet before sleeping, just as snake do not approach eagle. Then thank you very much for the moment. Good night.
Excellent, madam. You have covered all the things, all aspects of sleep. I think nothing is left. Nothing is left. Great. Great, madam. Sorry to disturb you on Sunday, but you have made the day.
No, sir.
You have made the day. Thank you. Thank you.
No, sir. I'm always happy to help you, sir. No problem.
So nice of you. So nice of you. So nice of you for your blessings. Agnihotri sir, for your comments.
Thanks, Professor Pawan Sharma ji. And a great thank, bada wala thanks to Madam ACP Gunaratne ji. It's not a matter that you involved or you helped us and you enlightened our webinar platform with your knowledge. I'm also surprised to see that you have prepared your slides also at the same time. This is what very important. Having 30 minutes or 1 hour time for you, and you covered all the things. What rest is that will be discussing in our sectors. Of course, you touched that big Vidharana. 13 Vegas there, and at the same time, under the heading of Upastamba, Nidra has got a big part. We will discuss later on, but great thanks to you and for your readiness and your zeal and commitment towards the academy and also your knowledge, which has been shared by you to this platform. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Now I would like to request Dr. Parul Joshi, madam, for his comment, our comments. Valuable speech. Dr. Parul Joshi.
Good
Thank
evening,
you.
sir.
Thank you, Priyadarshini ji again. Yes, welcome, madam.
हाँ, निद्रा जो है उसे आयुर्वेद में जो रात्रि निद्रा है, निद्रा के प्रकार है, दिन निद्रा, रात्रि निद्रा, रोगी निद्रा, योग निद्रा, ऐसे सब प्रकार बताए गए हैं। निद्रा के स्टेजेस भी बताए गए अकॉर्डिंग टू मॉडर्न साइंस। लेकिन रात्रि निद्रा जो है वो तमो प्रधान होने की वजह से, कफ प्रधान होने की वजह से उसे भूत धात्री भी कहा गया है। और वो निद्रा जो है उसको हम प्राप्त करके सुबह में हम फ्रेश होके उठते हैं।
Dr. Priyadarshini ji cannot understand Hindi, madam. I am sorry.
लेकिन एकदम तैयार किया है।
No, sir. It's okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Oh,
Don't
then
worry
it's all
about
right.
me, sir.
Then it's all right. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
scared, but she's
No
ready
problem, madam. It's okay, madam.
to understand.
एकदम से आपका जो वक्तव्य चल रहा था उसी के टाइम पे सब पॉइंट्स लिख दिए और बोल रही हूँ तो अपनी राष्ट्रभाषा आ गई मैडम।
जय हो, जय हो, जय हो,
सॉरी।
आप, जय हो,
हाँ,
जय हो, जय हो।
स्लीप जो है उसमें जब स्वप्न दर्शन होता है तो आयुर्वेद के अंदर उसके भी सत्य स्वप्न और मिथ्या स्वप्न ऐसे प्रकार बताए गए हैं। तो सत्य स्वप्न जो है वो प्रायः हम ऐसे बोलते हैं कि प्रातः काल में जो दिखाई देता है वो आयुर्वेद के अंदर किसी व्याधि की सत्यता या असत्यता या कष्ट सत्यता या मान या हानि या ये सब सूचक होता है। और इसके लिए महर्षि चरक ने पूरा इंद्रिय स्थान दे दिया है हमें। तो स्लीप डिस्टर्बेंसेस के कारण क्या क्या है, तो जैसे शरीर वेग विधारण का बताया गया है वैसे ही मन के वेग जो है जिनका विधारण करना चाहिए और हम नहीं करते, जैसे चिंता, भय, उद्वेग, ईर्ष्या आदि भाव जो है वो स्लीप में बहुत डिस्टर्बेंसेस करते हैं। क्योंकि मनोनाथस्तु मारुतः, मारुत बढ़ेगा, पित्त बढ़ेगा और कफ को सप्रेस कर देंगे ये लोग। स्लीप एपनिया जो है उसके स्नोरिंग, ये दोनों का कारण जो है वो एक ही है कि वहां पे अवरोध है, और वो अवरोध का कारण जो है वो दिवा स्वप्न भी हो सकता है और क्रॉनिक साइनोसाइटिस भी हो सकता है। वायु की वृद्धि का कारण भी हो सकता है। वायु की वृद्धि के अनेक कारणों में एक कारण ये है कि प्रॉपर तरह से खाना नहीं खाना, पानी कम पीना या ज्यादा पीना, या फिर जल्दी खाना, या फिर आवेश के साथ खाना खाना, बारंबार दंत शुक, बारंबार खाना खाना, ये सब चीजें जो है वायु की वृद्धि करते हैं और आत्मान उत्पन्न करते हैं, और उसकी वजह से भी जो है वो स्लीप डिस्टर्ब होती है। अब एक जो पॉइंट बोलना चाहिए, क्योंकि मेरा सब्जेक्ट है, न्यूबॉर्न जो है उसमें उसको सफाई करते हैं या फिर वो स्तनपान करता है, उसके अलावा जितना हो सके उसको नींद लेनी चाहिए। 3 मंथ्स का बच्चा जो है वो 22 आवर्स की स्लीप लेगा, और एल्डरली जो है वो 7 to 9 आवर्स की स्लीप लेगा। लेकिन 1 साल का बच्चा जो है उसको उसकी माँ बोलती है बेटा सो जा, बेटा सो जा। क्या वो सही है क्या? घर के बुजुर्ग ऐसा बोलेंगे कि 8 घंटे की स्लीप हो गई तो फिर उसको खिलाओ, उसको बाहर ले जाओ, और बाहर ले जाते हैं तो वो सो जाता है, उसको खिलौने के साथ खिलवाते हैं तो सो जाता है। ये बच्चा क्या करे उसका? तो 1 साल का बच्चा है, उसकी 20 घंटे तक की नींद हो सकती है, क्योंकि जितना बच्चा सोएगा उतना उसका डेवलपमेंट अच्छा होगा। हमारे भी जब हम सो जाते हैं, इवन एट दिस एज, हम लोग जब सो जाते हैं तो बॉडी में हीलिंग जो होता है और जो रीजनरेशन, ऐसे तो उम्र बढ़ने के साथ यानी सीनियर सिटीजन जब हम हो जाते हैं तो उसमें रीजनरेशन कैपेसिटी कम हो जाती है, लेकिन फिर भी जब हम प्राकृत निद्रा के अधीन होते हैं तो रीजनरेशन उसी टाइम में होता है, प्रोवाइडेड हम 9 बजे सो जाए और सुबह 5 बजे उठ जाए। 9 से 10 का टाइम जो है उसमें हम अगर फर्स्ट स्टेज में है तो रीजनरेशन नहीं होगा, इसलिए 9 से 10 का टाइम जो है फर्स्ट स्टेज का कंप्लीट हो जाना चाहिए। सेकंड और थर्ड स्टेज जब नींद की होती है उस टाइम पे हमारा रीजनरेशन अच्छी तरह से होता है। तो जिनको लीवर प्रॉब्लम है या पेनक्रियास का प्रॉब्लम है, किडनी प्रॉब्लम है, वे लोग अगर 9 बजे सो जाते हैं तो उनका रीजनरेशन होने की संभावना बढ़ जाती है। तो किन किन वजह से हमें अच्छी नींद आती है या अच्छी नींद लाने के क्या क्या उपाय हम कर सकते हैं, तो मैडम ने जो बोले उसके अलावा के जो है वो मैं बता रही हूँ। तो बफेलो मिल्क जो है वो शुगर डाल के, लेकिन मिल्क जो है वो गर्म होना जरूरी है। वैसे बादाम का मिल्क और शुगर डाल के, बादाम पिस्ता केसर वाला मिल्क शुगर डाल के, फिर धारोष्ण दूध जो है उसकी बड़ी प्रशंसा की गई है, और उसमें भी भैंस का दूध यानी बफेलो का मिल्क हो तो ज्यादा अच्छा है। अभ्यंग, सर्वांग अभ्यंग होना चाहिए, और अभ्यंग के इसमें ही बताया गया है कि एक्यूप्रेशर पॉइंट्स जो है उसको हम लोग दबा के अभ्यंग करते हैं तो पूरा बदन जो है वो रिलैक्स हो जाता है। तो एक्यूप्रेशर पॉइंट्स हमारे आयुर्वेद के अंदर ढंग से बताए गए, यानी जिस तरह 6 स्टेप्स ऑफ मसाज बताए हैं उसमें ये एक्यूप्रेशर पॉइंट्स अपने आप निहित हो जाते हैं। तो सर्वांग अभ्यंग में हम तिल तेल का यूज करेंगे, उभय पादतल अभ्यंग में हम घृत यूज करेंगे, घृत यानी गो घृत यूज करेंगे। शिर तालु के अंदर जो अभ्यंग करेंगे वो नारिकेल तेल यानी कोकोनट ऑयल या फिर एरंड स्नेह, जो वात प्रधान व्यक्ति है उसमें हम एरंड स्नेह का यूज करेंगे। और दिन में जिस तरह हम दिनचर्या का पालन करते हैं उसमें हम कर्णपूरण और घृतनस्य का सेवन करवाना जरूरी होता है। सोने से पहले स्वच्छ वस्त्र धारण करें, Wear loose cotton, light colored, comfortable clothes. फैशन में ये लोग सिंथेटिक कपड़े पहनते हैं, तो those synthetic clothes are not comfortable क्योंकि वे perspiration को absorb नहीं करते हैं, और perspiration को absorb नहीं करेंगे तो नींद में दिक्कत आती है, disturbance होता है। बेड जो है कंफर्टेबल होना चाहिए, बेडिंग भी कंफर्टेबल होना चाहिए, चादर, पिलो का कवर और रूम के कर्टन्स वे सभी मन को आनंद देने वाले होने चाहिए और कॉटन के होने चाहिए। सिल्क है तो चलेगा, लेकिन कम से कम कॉटन के तो होने ही चाहिए। फिर एक बात जो हम लोग भूल गए हैं कि कैसे रूम में, तो रूम एयरी होना चाहिए, सीलिंग जो है 10 फुट प्लस ऊंची होनी चाहिए। आजकल तो ट्रेंड लगा है 10 फुट भी सीलिंग की हाइट नहीं होती है, वो ठीक नहीं है, वो हार्ट के ऊपर दबाव डालने वाला होता है। स्लीप एट फिक्स टाइम और एटलीस्ट 2 hours आफ्टर मील्स। मील्स भी कैसे होने चाहिए, जल्दी आराम से पच जाने वाले, लाइट टू डाइजेस्ट, और उसके अंदर स्नेह होना चाहिए। फॉर एग्जाम्पल खिचड़ी खाई है कृषरा, तो कृषरा के अंदर घी डाल के खाना चाहिए। घी खाने की वजह, हम जो घी बोलेंगे वो छाछ के अंदर नवनीत निकाल के उसको गर्म करके, वो जो घी है वो घी कभी भी कोलेस्ट्रॉल बढ़ाएगा नहीं। तो वो घी डाल के अगर कृषोदरा उसका अपभ्रंश होके कृषरा हो गया तो उसको सेवन करें तो उससे स्लीप अच्छी आती है। नाइट लैंप जो है रखना चाहिए कि नहीं रखना चाहिए, बिल्कुल रखना चाहिए। हमारे पुरखे जो है वो घृत का दीपक रखते थे, और घृत दीपक जो है वो डिम करके फिर सो जाते थे, यानी एकदम अंधेरे में सोना नहीं है। तो आज जो नाइट लैंप आ गए हैं उसकी ग्रीन या ब्लू कलर की लाइट हो तो ठीक है। म्यूजिक लाइट, कूलिंग और मेलोडियस म्यूजिक होना जरूरी है। वो मेलोडी व्यक्ति के ऊपर आधारित है, उसको ड्यूएट सुनना है, लाइट क्लासिकल सुनना है, इंस्ट्रूमेंटल सुनना है, लेकिन इसमें ध्यान रहे कि राग जो है वो स्मूथ होने चाहिए। क्लोज ऑल डोर्स एंड विंडोज सो दैट यू फील सेफ। अपने आप खुद ही, क्योंकि हम बुजुर्ग हैं तो हम चेक कर लेंगे डोर्स एंड विंडोज बराबर लॉक्ड है, घर के सभी लोग घर में आ चुके हैं, उसके बाद अगर हम नींद लेते हैं तो वो नींद में डिस्टरबेंस की संभावना नहीं होती है। फिर जो जहाँ पे हम लेटे हैं वहां पे मैं तो ऐसे बोलती हूँ कि ईस्ट डायरेक्शन में हेड रखना चाहिए, क्योंकि वेस्ट में अगर हम हेड रखेंगे तो उसकी वजह से हमारा जो उठना है तो तुरंत सूर्य दर्शन होता है, ऐसा लोग बोलते हैं। लेकिन पूर्व में अगर हमने अपना सिर रखा है तो हमें एनर्जी मिलती है वहां से। हेल्दी एयर फ्लो होना चाहिए, यानी सब बारी बंद करके एकदम वेंटिलेशन बंद करके नहीं सोना है, वेंटिलेशन अच्छा होना चाहिए। और मैडम ने जैसे बताया वैसे टेम्परेचर जो है उसका एज पर सीजन मेंटेन होना जरूरी है। अब रेगुलरली यानी सोने से पहले अपने बेड के पास एक लैंप होना चाहिए, और उसमें कुछ धार्मिक अगर कुछ अच्छे वाला कोई अपने को उपदेश दे, या फिर अपने को लाइट रीडिंग जो बोल सकते हैं हम लोग, ऐसा रीडिंग करने के बाद ही सोने की आदत रखनी चाहिए। कई लोग ऐसे हैं कि गीता जी का कम से कम एक श्लोक पढ़ के ही सोते हैं, तो ये बहुत अच्छी आदत है। कई घरों में ऐसा है कि सब लोग साथ में मिलके प्रार्थना करके फिर सोने को जाते हैं, जैसे उठ के प्रार्थना करते वैसे सोते वक्त भी प्रार्थना करनी जरूरी है। एक बात जो हमारे यहाँ पे छूट गई है वो है कि कपल जो है वो एक ही पेड़ में सोता है, वो नहीं होना चाहिए। एक पेड़ में एक ही बंदा सोएगा, क्योंकि उससे जो है स्लीप अच्छी आती है। तो ये जितना भी मुझे याद आया उतना मैंने शेयर करने की कोशिश की है। थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर अ साइलेंट हियरिंग। गुड नाइट एवरीबॉडी।
गजब गजब साहब, आप लोग ज्ञान का सागर। जिंदाबाद जिंदाबाद, मातृ शक्ति जिंदाबाद। आपने जो आज दोनों ने किया, गजब साहब गजब, बहुत ही सुंदर, बहुत ही सुंदर। ऐसी टिप्स एंड स्लीप की कि यदि जिंदगी में कभी भी कोई ये यूट्यूब वीडियो खोल कर देखेगा तो डेफिनेटली इट विल बी बेनिफिशियल फॉर हिज लाइफ, हिज और हर लाइफ। अग्निहोत्री सर, योर वैल्यूएबल कमेंट सर।
नमस्कार प्रोफेसर पवन शर्मा जी। अब बताइए, अब तो हमारी मैडम गुड नाइट भी कह गई। अभी तो हम लोग स्लीप पर चर्चा कर रहे थे, अच्छा हुआ उन्होंने गुड स्लीप नहीं कहा, नहीं तो शायद अपनी वेबिनार क्लोज ही नहीं हो पाती। अभी उन्होंने गुड नाइट कहा, बट स्टिल वी आर वर्किंग वेल। बहुत अच्छा, बहुत ही अच्छा बताया। और इस बात की भी इंसिस्ट करेंगे कि चूंकि इतनी जल्दी बनाया सब, तो हिंदी इंग्लिश की लैंग्वेज की कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। और गुणरत्न जी ने भी सपोर्ट कर दिया कि वो हिंदी अंडरस्टैंड कर रही हैं, बोलते भी हैं, बोल लेती हैं। सभी पहलू बना दिए। और सही बात, जो सोने के लिए जो प्रॉपर इन्वायरमेंट है वो बतलाया गया है, वो जरूरी है। अगर वो कंडीशन नहीं होगा तो हम कितनी भी आंख बंद किए पड़े रहें और नाइट लैम्प जला लें, अंधेरा कर लें, नहीं आती। और उसके लिए मेंटली फ्री होना भी जरूरी है, ऐसा पॉइंट उन्होंने उठाया। वास्तविकता ये है कि जैसे दो यामों की बात आई है कि शयन करने के लिए ये बात कही है कि 2 याम यानी कि 6 घंटे सोना चाहिए इन एवरेज। बाकी जिनको नाइट में जगना अब वो साथ में हो गया है बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रोफेशनल इन्वॉल्वमेंट, तो उनको डे में सोने के लिए भी परमिट किया गया है। लेकिन जो जनरल बात कही गई हमारे यहाँ, मैडम ने उसको भी स्पर्श किया कि यदा तो मनसि क्लांते कर्मात्मना क्लमान्विता विषयेभ्यो निवर्तन्ते तदा स्वपित मानवा। ये स्टेज आनी चाहिए कि हम अपने शरीर को, मन को इतना थका लें कि अब इसके बाद हमारी इंद्रियां कोई भी विषय को ग्रहण करने योग्य न रह जाए, तो ये नींद आएगी। और ये स्वाभाविकी के अंतर्गत आता है, जो हम सब लोग ड्रीम करते हैं, सोचते हैं, विश करते हैं हमको अच्छी नींद मिले। बाकी जो जितनी है वैकारिकी है, व्याधुत्पन्ना है या समुत्पन्ना है, तो वो चीजें है चर्चा में। और उसके अलावा जो आहार का निद्रा और ब्रह्मचर्य की बात आई, वहां पर हमारे उपस्तंभ के अंतर्गत वर्णन किया गया। साथ के साथ जो वेग विधारण है, 13 प्रकार की जो शारीरिक वेद की बात कही गई, वहां पर भी निद्रा का वर्णन आता है। तो मनोवेगांच धारित के क्रम में मनोवेगों को हम इस कदर सप्रेस करें या उनको स्पेसिफाई कर लें कि हमें नींद आ सके। लेकिन चौथी विधा हमारे पास और है, वो है योग। और वहां पर जब वो कहते हैं महर्षि पतंजलि जी कि अभाव प्रत्ययालम्ना वृत्ति निद्रा, वहां पर निद्रा को, स्लीप को उन्होंने एक वृत्ति माना है। वृत्त्या पंचतया क्लिष्टा अक्लिष्टा के क्रम में। तो इट्स अ सॉर्ट ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस कि जब when the brain ceases to experience any of the physical development happening outside the environment, a person sleeps. बाकी मॉडर्न मेडिसिन की जो बात गुणरत्न जी ने डिस्कस की, मैडम पारुल जोशी ने की कि रैपिड ऑसिलेटरी है या स्लो ऑसिलेटरी है, दैट डिनोट्स अल्टीमेटली द क्वालिटी ऑफ स्लीप। तो बड़ा अच्छा सेशन रहा। और इंटरनेशनल प्लेटफॉर्म पर
अभी शेखर जी को आमंत्रित करना बाकी है।
यस प्लीज प्लीज प्लीज, आपके साथी बैठे बनेगा। नमस्कार नमस्कार प्रोफेसर शेखर नोट लीजिए। आपके तो सुबह भी सहयोग मिला, दर्शन हुए, और बड़ा हेक्टिक लाइफ आपकी रही। और पवन जी का आपका इसने बराबर ऐसे ही बना रहे, एमओएस भी साइन हो गया। कल शायद वर्किंग डे, कल मंडे में हो जाएगा। प्लीज आप अपने विचारों से हम सबको अवगत कराएं। नमस्कार। यस प्लीज।
Thank you one and all for giving this opportunity, for giving this AYUSH SAMRIDDHI led by Dr. Pawan Sharma. I'm very, very fortunate to be in India, in Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal, Manas Sarovar Global University, and just flew from Mumbai. I came from India, from USA on 15th, hectic travels. busy schedules. But fortunately, today is declared as a National Sleep Day, and sleep is a very important factor as we look into that. So in modern society, the food is essential, and secondary part is that sleep. Third one is brahmacharya, ahara, nidra, brahmacharya. Brahmacharya means a lot of people lucidly explained sexual conduct. It's not true. It's not true. We'll talk a separate webinar on brahmacharya. So here, very clearly mentioned that the sleep is the pillar of the life. Sleep is essential. In Ayurvedic scriptures, it's clearly mentioned that Nidra Vaishnaviya Maya, Vishnu ki Maya hai. In the sleep, you forget everything. How much bank balance is there? How many kids you have? Who is your wife? What is your position? Everything you forget. Even you are a Prime Minister of India or world, you don't know who are you. You are a human being. You forget everything. The whole brain is shut down. So we need to make sure that our brain has to shut down. Why God has created the brain? So during that time, God having a speciality to work with the other organs. The people who are deprived with the sleep problems, they are insane and mentally retarded, not able to focus. We are mentally sick people. So how the sleep is also very, very important. As we look into that, we need to have completely distract from the external forces, such as gadgets. Now in the olden days, we do not have any internet, electricity. We are living with the candlelight, and so much of a positive way we are looking for that. Ghee, in the ancient time, the ghee lamps came. Then after that, kerosene lamps came. Now LED lamps came. That's the only differentiation is coming. Ghee lamps to LED lamps. And after a few years later, and we can say that, hey, we are living in the LED lamps, and now our dopamine levels are changing, our serotonin levels are changing, our corticosteroids are changing. Now we need to go back the ancient tradition of going to the ghee lamps. So the whole world is a round. It is not a world, is not a square. The world is not a square. Ultimately, people will start to recognize the ancient treasure of knowledge. We are in the middle. So what we needed to do here, we need to empower our knowledge, what we learned. We have to talk about truth, Satyam. Satyam is a very important factor. This is the eternal truth. Satya is the eternal truth. We need to talk about eternal truth. So make sure that sleep is one of the major component, major problems. A lot of people are suffering with the insomnia and sleep deprivation, sleep apnea. All the issues are coming in the United States of America, and majority people are suffering with the majority of diseases are connected to the sleep. Ayurveda clearly mentioned Nidrayatam balam pumsham. Nidrayatum to balam pumsham. Clearly mentioned. The bala, strength is not going to come by eating of almond and pistachio or eating of healthy protein diet, keto diet. No, you need to have a good sleep. First question I asked all my patients in the United States of America, I asked them, how was your sleep? Do you disturb? Oh, Dr. Shekhar, I have a prostate problem. I have urinary problem. I wake up 4 times per day. Even you are not able to stable sleep for 8 hours, you are useless. Your life is not, because what's happening here, every cell, every metabolic fire is digesting process. Everything is happening on the cellular level. Because what is happening here in our physiology, when we sleep, still the cells are working. They are detoxing. A lot of people, they go for detoxification therapies, spends thousands of dollars. I can see that people come to Panchakarma, Dr. Shekhar, I want to detox. Okay, good. Then how was your sleep? Dr. Shekhar, I'm spending a lot of time on my video and audio and talking on these things. But they're not detoxing the body. I tell my patients that go to before 10 o'clock. Before during the kapha kala. The kapha, we have a circadian rhythms. So look into that. Our circadian rhythms is divided into the vata, pitta, kapha, which each is 3 hours time. So if you look into that, morning 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. is the vata kala, vata period. We know that vata functions. Vata functions are movement. So what is the thing is that are happening? So elimination, proper elimination is very important factor. So a person who is not able to wake up before 6 o'clock, they are not able to eliminate properly. Because after 6 o'clock they wake up, their kapha time comes. Kapha is stagnant. So that means they are not able to eliminate. They have to take either isabgol or psyllium husk or Colflex tablets or Kayam churna, whatever it is there, or Harday or Triphala or something they have to take it. Why? Why we need to take this Triphala? We don't need to take Triphala. We don't need to depend upon Triphala. Sometimes your son's birthday is happened at 10 o'clock. Yeah, after dinner, take Triphala or 2 tablets. But remember to wake up before 6 o'clock. Even if you sleep at 2 o'clock, wake up 6 o'clock. Don't break the clock. Once you start to break the clock, you are jeopardized. You are spoiled. Your health is spoiled. It's a vicious cycle. We wanted to break the vicious cycle. Make sure that your habit of waking up at Brahmi Muhurte. Brahmi Muhurte means that is a 4:37. As the average time is calculated like that, 4:37. Wherever which country you are, whether you are in Japan, Australia, New Zealand, or Jamaica, or in South Africa, or in Russia, or in India, or USA, anywhere, you need to follow the same protocol. Wake up at 4:30, finish your kalakrutya, that is the daily regimen, brush your teeth, wash your face properly with water, cool water, and bless yourself. And whoever you are, whether you are blessed to Hindu, Muslim, Christian, or anything, take a Jesus photo. Cross is there, and bow to him with your divine love and care, and then move on to your things. Destined to yourself and plan such a way that the whole day how it is happening. A tentative plan can be done. And after that, and if you feel that you are wanted to have physical strength is required, then go to the gym. If you want to have mind, body, spirit is required, then go to do yoga. Some people are fit for the only physical body. They are looking for the muscles. But whereas some people are wanted to have mind, body, spirit, they can meditate. And some people are only spiritual. They are wanted to have meditation. Close their eyes and meditate for 20 minutes. At least you are connected to self-referral. That's very important for the life. Then once you are done that job, that work is done. Then is the time for clicking for the breakfast. Lightest breakfast. Lightest breakfast. I always tell in America for the students that either you can eat a oatmeal. Oatmeal is a very good, or you can have a soaked almonds, or lighter food, vegetarian food as much as possible. Then to maintain the breakfast, whole day you night you fasted, then eat light breakfast. Then move on to work. And if you feel hungry, eat at 10 o'clock, have some fruits, fresh fruits, apricots, pear, dates, whatever the things you like. You can have some fruits. And journey continues. 12 o'clock, you can have a big lunch with all the desserts and everything, whatever the warm food. Try to eat a good food. Because what's happening, your main meal of the day is middle of the day. Because why? We have scientifically proven that all the enzymes, B12, digestive systems, in the digestive system. So once we have a proper digestive system is there, your sleep is better. People are looking for that. I want to have sleep. Give me a pill. Can I take the valerian, or can I take the something medication is required? Why we need melatonin? We should take melatonin. I am taking a melatonin. I'm not feeling good. I'm sleepy. So we are looking for the Nidana Parivarjana. That means the digestive system is a crucial for the. That's the reason we always call in Western countries, in America, the second brain is there. We have two brains. One is here, one is in the gut. Gut health is connected to the all the now neurologist has found that Parkinson's is considered to the gut health. It's interesting, fascinating. It is Ayurveda mentioned already. It's not a new thing. Everything for the Western doctors is new. For Ayurveda doctors, it is old. It is already, we know these things. But unfortunately, we do not have capacity to exhibit in a modern language. That is the lacuna. We are able to read Western journals. We have to talk in a Western language. We have to talk not in Vata Pitta Kapha. We have to talk in the Western language, serotonin, catecholamines, and all the various languages which we are there talking about, that same language we talk. If a person talking in the German, you need to be fluent in German, you is able to speak in German. If you talk in English, the German guy, he cannot understand what you are talking. So that means our students should start to learn the Western language and collaborating with our ancient knowledge, properly putting together and explain them that how that sleep circadian rhythms having a great impact on your health and wellness. Recently, Nobel Prize winner who has explained that about the circadian rhythms, Dinacharya, he got award, whereas Ayurveda doctor never gets award. We are happy with the small degrees and everything, certifications, but we have to be careful. Our knowledge, our students is empowered with Western knowledge, and they have to study how the physiology of Gaitan, anatomy of the Grace anatomy. They have to be thorough with that, not only Sushruta, Sharirasthana. They have to be thorough with these things, and by chanting of slokas will not make the person to sleep. And make sure that we have wonderful trust of knowledge is there, That knowledge has to be empowered and given to that. We are not going to, okay, if a person having a sleep problem is there, we do not have a simple remedy. Okay, take Brahmi Vati, Sarpagandha Vati. That is not going to solve the problem. Sarpagandha Vati, if you give, yeah, it is very good for the reducing his blood pressure levels. If a person is already having a low level of blood pressure, if you give Sarpagandha Vati, tomorrow he is dead. His blood pressure goes down. Or Brahmi Vati, if you give, how the levels of the thing changes are happening. Or simply some papaya or some fruits, digestive systems and everything. There is no one quick remedy. Give me a pill to solve the problem. We have to look into that, whether the guy is Ayurveda recommends that a Nidana Parivarjana. I always recommend in America, shut down your computers. A lot of software guys comes. Dr. Shekhar, we are not able to sleep. What time you go to bed? Oh, my cell phone is on. My computer is on. My mind is occupied. Just I will sleep. And next day he's angry, frustrated, and unhappy. And finally he's having a heart attack and he will go to the hospital. Why? Because one problem creating so many problems. So simple problem creating so many issues are there. Healthcare industry becoming more expensive and people are not able to afford it. And we are highly recommending to do simple Panchakarma therapies. Shirodhara. Shirodhara, what I tell that a lot of American people, they ask me that, what is Shirodhara? By pouring of warm oil on the forehead, what change is happening? So what is happening? I will tell them that defragmentation of the brain. Defragmentation of the brain. That means cells are started talking to each other. They started to talk to each other. When they are not talking to each other, then creating all the problems, neurological problems, autoimmune disorders, and various conditions of obstinate skin diseases, chronic diseases. Anything can happen if a person having a proper sleep is not there. Sleep is a very important. Nidrayatantu balam pumsham. The person who is having strength, energy is required. 8 hours of sleep is very important. 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Based on that, ideally sleeping at night time between 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock, 10 to 6, whatever the time is there, you allocate the time. 10 to 6 is the ideal time to go to bed. That is the time you need to distract yourself, disconnect from your whole gadgets, make it darker room. Even I recommend them to people who put in a blue light in the room. Blue light will give a very good impact on the things. It's interesting that in Germany, they have created a pill with the blue tablets. Blue tablets are more efficient than the white tablets. Why? White is bright. White is bright. It keeps you alert. When your darkness is there, what you do? First thing is that you put a light. Why you put a light? The darkness is disappeared. The knowledge is white. The knowledge is white. The brightness comes. So when you want to go to bed, you want to have darkness, as much as possible darkness. If you're able to sleep darkness, then you will have a sound sleep. You will have a rejuvenation. You have energy, enthusiasm, happiness, sexual power. A lot of people having libido tablets. Oh, I want to take a Viagra. You don't need to have Viagra. You have a very sexy wife is there. That's more than enough for you to have Viagra. The Viagra is a big form of your sexy wife. You don't need to take Viagra. This is the problem is that the society is dependent upon the medications and everything. We should have a start and be happy and healthy. Maintain your good health by doing up a good health, a good sleep That's ideally I recommend you, all of you, to recommend to sleep between 10 to 6 or 10 to 5. Even 11 o'clock you are going to bed, that's fine, no problem. Even 10:30, 11 o'clock, no problem. But you should not wake up. If you are waking up, that means you have something is there, excess of caffeine or alcohol, something is happening there, or excess of drinking water, or caffeinated drinks, or herbal teas, or something. A lot of people think that, oh, Dr. Shekhar, I'm drinking the Dashamula tea before going to bed. Automatically, it is a diuretic effect. Dashamula is a diuretic effect. Even though it is not, caffeine is not there, but I always recommend people to drink before 5 o'clock. They finish their drinks and everything, whatever the teas they are drinking. Any stimulating drinks should not be drink at the night time. Daytime, as much they wanted to do it, they can drink. They want to have coffee, tea, herbal teas, or anything they can drink. But this is also having a very strong impact on your health. It's not only that, only one pill is going to solve the problem. Thank you very much for giving the opportunity. Namaste to everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Shekhar. But now I am victim of less sleep due to Ayush Samriddhi, because we were starting our webinar previously at 7 p.m. and it's ending by 9 p.m. Now it is started at 8 p.m. and ending to 11 p.m. And I have the nature of waking up at 3 a.m. So I have limited time of 4 hours of the sleep. So I don't know how much expiry date will be reduced. I don't know. So thank you, Dr. Shekhar. Thank you very much for your excellent speech. Very inspiring and really dashing speech. Agnihotri sir.
Thank you, Professor Pawan Sharma ji. I was just listening very carefully to Dr. Shekhar ji. He addressed very well as far as the sleep topic is concerned, but he at the same time make all fearfulness to the listeners that we should be careful for taking sound sleep, that too of 6 hours. And on contrary, we are breaking this rule as it is 10:30 or 35. Of course, we should disperse on time, so but we will be in position to get up early or not, but we should retire early or as per the scheduled time. At the same time, he completed the whole of the social issues also, especially the truth, the eternal. The important thing is that if we will follow the ethics of life, ethics of taking diet, ethics of brahmacharya, and ethics of sleep, we will be going to lead a wonderful, healthy life. And he also very naturally, spontaneously touched the side that our strength of that stimulation is there in our family itself. And as per our text, Nityam Bala Sevamana, Nityam Vardhete Valam. So one should not depend upon the chemicals as far as their body requirements are concerned. If the sleep is sound, if the food is of quality, definitely the third step will also be his own slab, as and when they will desire, they will enjoy it. So a great session of today's as far as the sleep is concerned, and I'm afraid I am not in position probably to conduct the group discussion, though the two webinars are completed on the same continuation. But still, any suggestion if it is there, because previously Madam Sadhana ji is she is there in our list. So I think her blessings will complete our today's journey instead of inviting other persons. We will be in position to complete it within time. So, as per the instructions of Professor Pawan Sharma ji, I think everything are so discussed that there will not be any query, suggestion, addition, but we need blessings from our senior one, Madam Sadhana Paikar ji. We invite you to please come with your blessings. Ma'am, you are here? Yes, she is in list. If she is taking time, I've got Vaidya Shriramji from Jalore, a very great person, and the elixir is in his hands. So his 2 sentences will make us our journey pious. So Shriramji, we are in need of your blessings. Shriram जी स्वागत है आपका. मेरे ख्याल से चर्चा की आवाज उन तक नहीं पहुंच पा रही है. In the same manner, I can make a common appeal for any suggestion or doubts or adding point. Rest, I think, as usual, we are not getting any response. Madam Sujata Guha, Madam, you would like to say something? Your mic is on. Madam Sujata Guha's mic is unmute, but she is not connecting. I think Pawanji, you may also make an appeal for anybody's suggestion.
कोई भी कुछ बोलना चाहता हो आज के दोनों टॉपिकों से प्लीज स्वागत है. Otherwise, we are going to conclude by thanking our all the speakers and all the audience and all the recommendation experts. Thank you very much. Good night to all. Good night.
Our guest